Let's welcome in Pradeep Hotchandani. First, your call on Indian Bank. They have declared the stock is flat. What's your call?
So all in all, private banking has been the space where we have been quite bullish. IndusInd Bank has been a rank outperformer in that space. There is no reason to book out of here. The stock is certainly looking overbought on charts, but it can remain overbought as we have seen for long. So all in all, 34 DMA is the nearest support we watch out for. That currently is placed around 1390. So we would keep that as a stop loss and hold on to the long position.
Right. In terms of Yes Bank, what is your call? Yes Bank should declare numbers anytime soon.
So Yes Bank also falls into the same category. The stock has run up quite a bit. Here also the charts are on near-term charts are looking overbought, but as in has been the case in both these cases, the stock can remain overbought for quite some time. Here also we would be holding on to the long position with a trailing stop loss. Currently the immediate support is placed around 1550, and that would be the stop loss for long positions.
Right. With Reliance declaring on 24th, do you think that's a big one to watch out for? You think after 24th it could see a big blast because it's the first time that it's going positive sentiment into this numbers?
Technically, we have been quite bullish on Reliance since 1130 was broken out, and we have been working with target of 1500 initially and eventually 1650. So recently, stock touched a high of 1450 and then has been in a correction mode. But as we have been maintaining our view, any sort of correction or consolidation in the stock should be seen an opportunity for investment perspective. 1500 and 1650 continue to be our upside targets.
Right. What's your call on Aurobindo Pharma? That's down 4% now.
So still an avoid has been the case for quite some time, and not only Aurobindo, Sun Pharma, Dr. Reddy, Lupin, these have been our avoid calls for last one and a half years. Aurobindo is trying to form a bottom around 600-620 region, but as we have been mentioning, unless and until these stocks cross their major moving averages on the higher side, start forming higher top higher bottom formation on their weekly charts, one should stay away from these pharma names, and that continues to be the view.
Right. What will be your call on Bharat Finance?
So Bharat Finance has been in a consolidation phase after a steep run up over a couple of months. On the higher side, if you plot a trend line on its major tops on weekly charts, that trendline resistance is placed around 915, which is a very strong supply area. So that needs to be taken out before taking a fresh positive view. On the lower side, it has broken its short-term moving averages. So I would, in the very short term, I would be slightly negative on the stock, and will remain so until 810, which is 34 DM, is taken out on the higher side.
Right. In terms of some other names that have been doing well, what is your call on Fortis Health? Now that's a stock which has gone up about 200. There have been various block deals between 180 to 200. Do you think the worst is behind?
It looks like, because the stock is coming out of 200 resistance, which has been a resistance for quite some time. And one more observation, not only Fortis, but if you take Indraprasth Medical or HCG, all these hospital stocks have been seeing heightened activity over the last couple of sessions. So I think this is the sector which can do well over next say couple of months, and I would be positive on Fortis Healthcare from investment perspective.
Right. What's your call on Sun TV? That's up 5% with about 4 million shares.
So this has been our top bet in media space. The breakout happened long back at around 555, and since then we have been working with a target of around 750-800, which has been easily achieved. But oscillators are still looking good, and recently in today's trade, the stock is broken out of an upward sloping trend line on daily charts. So one would do well to hold on to the long position. Here the stop loss would be around 810, and on the upside the stock can move towards 890-900 region.
Right. But you think that it will continue the up run that it has started, because it really started off after 500 rupees and it had that big 20% day. After that, it's never really looked back.
So, no, technically, we get worried on a stock when negative divergence starts happening on its longer term charts. So, if you see Sun TV, the stock is continuously making higher tops and higher bottoms on its RSI as well. So, I think from that perspective, we think that this up move has still some legs, and one would do well to hold on to the long position and ride the up move.
Right. ZTV, what will be your call? Always around tends to become volatile. Otherwise, it does nothing in 2 months.
So Z is a bit underperformer over last couple of months. On the higher side, 590 was the top made in October 16, and recently the move was halted around 555. So it has found a kind of lower top on its weekly charts. So one would like to see a crossover of 555, which is the recent top. Then it can move towards 589. For the timing, one would do well to hold on to the long position with a stop loss of around 500, where its 34-week moving average is placed.
Right. What is your call on DLF?
So DLF has, for the first time after many years, is confirming a higher top, higher bottom formation on its monthly charts. 170 is the top it made in August of 2016, and that is where a major trend line resistance is also placed. So once it starts trading and sustaining above 170, next immediate target would come around 206, which happens to be its 100-month moving average. So along with DLF, Nifty Realty Index is also coming out of a long downtrend. So all in all, I think reality is the space which can outperform over next couple of quarters, and we would stay positive on DLF.
Right. What is your view on India Bull Real Estate? That's been very volatile, but do you think it's broken out of that range?
So it broke out last week, and the breakout level was 105 on its monthly chart. So the target was around 145, and that was for a couple of weeks, which it achieved in practically 1-2 days. So recent top, which is placed around 155, is the immediate resistance to watch out, and today's low, maybe 122 around, is the reference point for trading longs, with the stop loss of which one can hold on to the long position. But I think there are a couple of other names like Arvind Smart Spaces, which we like more at this juncture from risk reward perspective in the real estate space.
Right. Which name did you mention, Arvind?
Arvind Smart Spaces, which was erstwhile Arvind Infra, which is the subsidiary of Arvind Limited.
Right. So that you believe could do better?
Yeah, if you look at the charts of Arvind Smart Spaces, it made a high of 132 in January of 2016 and was into a long consolidation mode of around 8-10 months, and has recently broken out above 104 resistance. So I think this has a wherewithal to go around 140, 150 in next couple of quarters. So this would be our preferred bet in real estate space at this juncture.